What's up everyone, this is Coynedawg here with another GTA video. So in this video we're going to have a look at a showcase for the brand new Infernus Classic which has been released into the game today. So this is the Pegassi Infernus Classic, which is obviously loosely based off the Infernus that we've had in Grand Theft Auto from the start. And what Rockstar have done with this vehicle is they've basically mixed a Lamborghini Diablo together with a Ferrari Testarossa, which produces the car that you can see here, which it's a little bit weird to mix two cars together like that, but I think it works. I think this car looks pretty sweet. So let's get straight into the customisations and see what we can do. Okay, so let's have a look at the customization options they've given us for this then. So obviously, as usual, we've got the armour. There's nothing new there. Bodywork. What's bodywork? Okay, so we've got some like fins and we've got some gills. So that you can see straight away what I was talking about the mixed cars, because these fins, they kind of remind me of the Ferrari Testarossa. And then the gills, you know, they're something a little bit different. So we'll go with the carbon gills. I think I quite like them. The brakes, nothing new there. Engine, normal. Engine block. So, okay, you can't... Alright, okay. So if you remove the engine cover, then you can see the colours that you've chosen on the engine block. So I wouldn't run without a cover. I don't really like that. And then you've got some like slats. I'm going to go with the carbon slats because I think they go with what I put in the door. Engine block, yeah, so you can't see it too much, but I'll stick a carbon engine block on it as well. Exhaust, so we've only got 4 exhausts. That's a little bit disappointing. And 2 of them are these titanium exhausts, which I don't like, so I'm going to stick with the stock exhaust, I think. Lights, let's have a look. We'll put the xenon headlights on. Look at those pop-up headlights. I love pop-up headlights. They should be on more cars. Respray. So I'm not going to spend any time on the respray here, but I just wanted to see what changes what. So okay, so the primary colour is the main body of the car, and what's the secondary? Is that that's the wing mirrors and the rear slats there. Does it change anything else? No, that's all that changes. Okay, so that's good. You will be able to do some interesting customisations with that. Trim colour. So that's changing all the seats, the door cards, the dashboard, everything's changing with that. That's pretty interesting. Okay, skirts, let's have a look. So again, we've only got 4 skirts. I'm really disappointed with the number of options we're getting on some of these. I'll stick with the carbon skirts, I think, because that goes with the carbon theme I've got going on. Splitters, so we've got a front splitter here, we've got small ones in primary and secondary colours, and then we've got a bigger race style splitter. I'm going to go with carbon, carbon small splitter, again keeping this carbon theme going. Spoilers, I don't like that spoiler. I know why they put it in the game. It's obviously based off the spoiler that the Lamborghini Diablo has, but I don't personally like it. Mid-level spoiler, that's pretty nice. I like that. I do not like that. That doesn't belong on this sort of car, I don't think. And then these are the big wings, and what the hell is that? If I ever see anyone in free roam using that spoiler, I'm going to blow you up. No one should be driving around with that spoiler on any car, especially not an Infernus. We'll go with mid-level spoiler, I think. Suspension, so nothing new there, obviously. We'll lower it down all the way. Transmission. Turbo, yeah, these are all normal stuff now. Wheels, I'm not going to do anything with the wheels on this video, but yeah, the standard wheels do look pretty cool, to be honest. They're obviously based off the old cars this has come from. And then windows, we'll put some dark smoke. Is that it? Yep, so that's everything we've got, guys. I don't know about you guys, I'm not particularly impressed with the level of customization they've given us. You know, we've not got any hood or bonnet options, we've got no front bumper options, just the splitter changes, we've got no rear bumper options or anything like that. I feel like they could have done more, but you know, the car itself looks pretty good anyway. So I guess you know, it's got that going for it. Just to carry on with what I was talking about before in terms of how they mix 2 cars together here. So you can see from the front bumper there is basically based off the Testarossa. If you go and have a look at a picture of a Ferrari Testarossa, it looks very, very similar to that. But then obviously the rear in that spoiler I showed you before, that's kind of more Diablo based. It's quite interesting how they've mixed 2 cars together. And it works, to be honest. So yeah, you know, you can't really knock them for that. It would have been nice if they'd given us like an exact replica of the Vice City Infernus or something like that, but you know. So yeah, that's all I've got on the customisations, guys. I've got another video planned for you in a couple of hours time, which will be my top 3 paint jobs and customisation options on the vehicle. So if you want to check back then, make sure you've subscribed. If you could like this video as well, that really helps the channel. So I'd really appreciate that. Thanks very much for your time, and I'll be back again soon.